Hello, we are the team for medical arbitration, and we're gonna have a case in which Charlotte is from Belgium and she's gonna come to live to Mexico, and in order to do that she's gonna have a contract with insurance from the United States. The insurance is called Health Life. So the matter is that Charlotte has an accident here in Mexico. After the accident she has an operation in which the doctor does it wrong. So in order to solve the conflict, she's gonna have a medical arbitration between the doctor and her. So this is gonna be the case in which she has an insurance from the USA, and the arbitration is gonna be taking place in Mexico because the contract of the health insurance says that it has to be where the accident occurs.
So here I am with Charlotte. We are signing up a contract of insurance. The company of insurance is called Health Life, and so you need to sign here. So this contract will say that any case of negligence in Mexico, arbitration will be solved in Mexico.
Hello, doctor. Well, do you remember I had an accident 1 week ago and my arm got broken, but I think you operated the wrong arm. So my arm is still broken, and I had to pay for the other arm while it wasn't injured.
Well, you have to understand that here in this hospital we have a lot of work, and if that happened, it was not my fault. It was because of the reports they sent me of your insurance. They said that it was like the other arm. So
my insurance refused to pay because they said that you made a mistake, and so they refused, and we need to do like an arbitration, because in my contract of my insurance they said that we have to resolve it by arbitration.
well, so I guess we need to handle that in that way. So okay, I very gladly will agree to arbitration with you.
Okay.
So we are now in the arbitration, and this arbitration is going to take place between Charlotte. She's an exchange student and from Belgium. Here in Mexico she had the accident, and here we have the doctor that proceeded with the operation of the wrong arm. So this is going to be the arbitration in order to solve the conflict and what's going to happen, because Charlotte needs to get a second operation now in the right arm so that she can get back to her healthy state. So here in Mexico we have what we call CONAMED, Comisión Nacional para el Arbitraje Médico, and this organization belongs to the Secretaría de Salud from Mexico, and this organization operates in all the country. So we are going to be taking Charlotte through a process of tutoring and assessment and all kinds of things so that she can get back to her healthy state, because she has gone through a series of things that affected her life and her health. So this arbitration is meant to take place in order to help her and to solve the best for the both parties. Okay. So if you have any question, you can
Yes,
ask.
I have a question. Because like in Belgium, we never use arbitration for medical problem. So what will happen with your decision at the end of the arbitration?
Okay, so in Mexico we are going to make this arbitration. Of course that this decision is going to be mandatory for both of you, because
Okay.
you previously signed the contract. Could you tell us your side of the story, what happened?
Okay, what actually happened is that in the hospital I work at and in the place that we attended, Charlotte, we are very crowded. We have a lot of patients, and sometimes when the insurance bring us reports or solicitudes, they fill up in a certain way that it's not the right one. So this time, unfortunately, I received a report that stated that Charlotte has her right arm and an injury in her right arm, but it was actually the other arm. So it was not my fault actually. I just work there and I have to attend the solicitudes and reports of the hospital.
Okay, so what's your side of the story? Could you
Well,
tell us?
I just had an accident, so I arrived like by emergency to the hospital, and so they took care of me. But like I couldn't say like, I think it was obvious which arm was injured and not the other because, and it's not to me. I'm just a patient. I know nothing about medical stuff, and so it's not me to say where do I have to be operated.
Okay, so Charlotte, what would you like to have as a result of this?
But just my arm very.
Would you like your arm
operated.
fixed?
Yeah, of course. To have everything paid by the insurance like it should be.
Okay, and what would you like to do?
Well, I would like to keep working as fast as possible and not to make too much noise with this because it was an unfortunate accident.
So I'm gonna be studying both of your sites and your posters, and then tomorrow I will give you the final award, which you will have to agree on and compromise, and both of you have to really stick to what the award says. Thank you.
Okay.
So this is the previous day for me to give the award to both of the parties tomorrow, and right now I'm studying the case, and I am seeing that the insurance has to cover the operation again. We're gonna be making a second operation for Charlotte, and with a different doctor because the first one made a mistake, so it's not convenient for the patient to have an operation again by the same doctor. So again, this is the first point of the award. The second point I'm considering good is that the sanction for the doctor is going to be decided on another separate procedure, and that's going to be according to what the criminal law says. The third point is that the health insurance has to be applied again because it wasn't applied correctly in the first place. And finally, one of the resolution points for this award is that Charlotte is going to receive tutoring until she recovers completely, and this is going to cover physical tutoring and so that she gets full mobility of her arm, and also psychological tutoring because she had a medical intervention that wasn't necessary in the first place, so that she recovers completely and has the healthy life she had again. Okay, so this is the final award. Please take into consideration that once you sign this, it will be compromissory for both of you. Okay, so first for you. So thank you. This is the arbitration of medical award signed by you and with the help of CONAMED, the arbitrator, and the doctor. Thank you.